Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen, and if you are new here, I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle stuff, and today we are going to talk about 0 to 3 month must-haves, so 0 to 3 month essentials, the things that you need for the first 3 months that you have your baby. So I already made a video about my newborn must-haves, so if you haven't checked that out, I'll put the link down in the description below. That video is more about what you need right when you come home, when your baby is truly a newborn. These were some items that, some additional things that you need more in those first 3 months. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first 3 months are awesome, and they are crazy, and they are exhausting, and they are exciting, and so much is happening, and your baby is changing so much. And I want to talk a little bit about some of my 0 to 3 month must-haves. So my baby, his name is Mac, and he is 7 months old now. He is in a different phase at this point. It's kind of funny. I feel like there are these phases where they go through from like newborn 0 to 3, then there's like 3 to 6, then 6 to 9 months. So that's kind of where I am right now. So I've been thinking about what I really used the first 3 months and wanted to tell you guys, so that if you were planning, you're pregnant right now and you're planning on what you want to have ready, or you are planning your baby registry, these are some items I think that you are going to want to have for your baby. So the first must-have I would say is a mobile. You might call it a mobile. I'm not really sure. I call it a mobile, but it is that little thing that is on top of your baby's crib that you can attach. We used this all the time when Mac was from a newborn to 3 months, and we still use it now. He's not as into it now, but he likes to kind of like reach up and try to like yank it and grab it, which is scary. But in the beginning, he was mesmerized by it. And it was perfect. I loved it because not only was it like so sweet to see him watch it, and then slowly kind of like he would sometimes try and like reach up to touch it. It kept him occupied, you know, if I had to go brush my teeth, or if I had to go pee, anything really. I could put him in his crib and turn his mobile on for like a minute, or he was just in a trance. He really enjoyed it, and I think it's definitely a must-have for sure. So my next must-have is the 4-mom swing. So I would say a piece of advice is to have different places that you can put your baby. So like a DockATot, or the baby lounger, or a baby Bjorn, or the 4Moms baby swing. So essentially I have all of those, and I've used them at different phases through his babyhood. We didn't start using the baby Bjorn until he was about 3 to 4 months old. They have to be a little bit bigger to go into that. I think I have a picture of him when we first put him in it, and he's really kind of little, and he was too small for it, but I can insert that too. But for the 4-mom swing, we used a lot in the first 0 to 3 months. I think probably closer to like his 2nd and 3rd month, because the first month they're just so little. But he used to love that swing, and he would go right to sleep, and we didn't put him in there necessarily to sleep, but just kind of a different place. We kind of like to change up his environment, what he was looking at, and different things. So we used to put him in there, and it has these little balls that kind of jingle and spin around on top, and so he used to love it. And we used to pop him in there for a little bit just to give your arms a break, and it's kind of a perfect opportunity for you to put him in there, and then you essentially, I would just stare at him while he was swinging around like this. So You can do that too. Another baby must-have would be a play gym. So our play gym is from Pottery Barn. We received it from off of our Baby Registry from our families, and we love the one that we have. It's really a cool aesthetic. It's like a lot of gray tones. Your baby's not going to be super interactive at this point in the very beginning, but we always thought it was nice to kind of lay him down in there and kind of give him an opportunity to look around and have him just start to get used to seeing what that would be like. Are you talking? Are you talking? Wow. Are you talking? Oh. Oh. So yeah, I would definitely suggest some sort of play gym. It doesn't have to be from Pottery Barn. You can get them at any price. There's some that are really affordable. You can find them on Amazon, at Target, things like that. So I would also suggest, I really liked the color of ours. At first I was like, oh, should we have gotten one that was like bright colors that were, that's more exciting for him to see. His little play gym is like so calming to me even, and the colors of it. So I'm really glad that we went with that one, and I'll insert a picture of it, and I can link it down below as well. My next must-have is actually an app on your phone, or multiple apps on your phone. So we used a baby tracker type of app that helps you keep track of your feedings, diaper changes, things like that. In the very beginning, it was important for us because Mac needed to make sure he was gaining weight. It helps you keep track if you're breastfeeding, if you're doing bottles, whatever, and it just helps you keep things straight. You have so much on your plate and on your mind, and you're getting 2-3 hour intervals of sleep, and your mind isn't like at its top functioning level. So it's nice to have a little bit of like an app or something to tell you, oh yeah, you did this 2 hours ago and now it's time to do this. So it's kind of just like a little helpful thing. The one we used the most was called Baby Tracker, but there's one called Huckleberry. There's a ton of them out there. So I would just kind of experiment, explore online, see which ones you liked. I downloaded a few and just kind of picked which one I kind of liked the best. Another must-have app that I use all the time, and I still use it's called Moshi app, and it's spelled M-O-S-H-I. And it is amazing. So it has all these different stories and sleep stories and meditations and things for babies and kids. All these different sounds, different white noises sounds, but there are these cool characters and stories. Definitely an awesome app, and I would totally suggest it. We use it every day. I put one on, they change the story, or they have new stories and new meditations and new things almost every couple days, at least every week. I would say almost every day, actually. There's new stuff on the app. And they're kind of these crazy, weird stories about these little things called moshlings, and but it's definitely a super cool app, and Mac loves it, and he falls asleep like instantly when I put one of these little like stories on, and I just play it on my phone, and he just kind of goes to sleep if he's taking a nap or at night, and it's awesome. So I would totally suggest it. Check it out, and it's worth a try, and if it works, then awesome. If not, you can just like delete the app. So my next must-have is a flip book that's like a soft flip book, but it has a mirror on it. So we used this a lot, and Mac loved it. So especially from 0 to 3 months. So I would totally suggest that. I got ours on Amazon, and I think you can get them at different ones, different price ranges, but I would definitely suggest getting one of those, or even 2 of those. I wanted to buy a second one, and I never got around to it because it's kind of nice. You can bring it, I think I used to bring it in the like our diaper bag sometimes because he like loved it. It kind of sometimes it crinkles when you move the pages, and he had this one of this like koala. There was one picture that had this koala with this baby koala on the other mama koala, and he used to stare at that thing for a long time when he was 0 to 3 months. He loved it. Okay, so my next must have for 0 to 3 months is a nose sucker. So I'm sure you've seen these online, and it's true, you need to get one, I think. We used it a lot, and we have the Frida baby nose sucker, and essentially it helps you suck the boogers out of their nose, and you don't end up sucking them into your mouth, which is what it looks like happens. But essentially it's just kind of sucks up in this little tube, but it doesn't go in your mouth, but you're sucking it with your mouth. It looks weird, and it's weird, but it's worth it, and we use it a lot. We still use it, and I would say we use it a lot from 0 to 3 months. We used it a lot from 3 to 6 months also. So even though it seems a little bit pricey for what it is, I think it's like $18 or $20, but we did use it all the time, and I would definitely suggest to get it if you're kind of not sure if you'll use it or not. And I would say you will use it a lot. So my next must-have for 0 to 3 months would be a diaper cloth. So make sure you have, or a burp cloth. So at this point in their life, they are going to spit up a lot from 0 to 3 months. So you're going to want to find a burp cloth that works for you. So I can link down below some burp cloths that the burp cloths that we really loved. We tried a few different ones. They range in price. Some are really cheap and some are kind of expensive. So find what you like and what works for you, and then just buy a ton of them because you're going to use them all the time. Last must-have is kind of a given, but make sure you if you're pregnant right now, you can start to stock up, or you're going to want to get a lot of diapers, wipes, and diaper cream. Not so much, you don't need like a ton of diaper cream. We use Desitin, and we don't use it a ton. He's 7 months old, so we've gone through maybe like 2 tubes of it, 2 or 3 tubes since he was born, but you never know. He just didn't really get a diaper rash a ton, knock on wood. But you never know. So I would say maybe get like 2 tubes to start out. Diapers and wipes, you will need a lot of those, so stock up on that. Figure out which diapers you want to use. We started using Pampers, and then we started when we tried 7th generation. We tried a few different types, and we found that we really liked the Huggies brand of diapers, and so that's what we use all the time. We always get Huggies, and we just found that we kind of like the style, the thickness, the cushiness of it. It's almost like finding a bed. It's like some are too cushy, some are too thin, some have a scent, some don't. They're all very different, and they're different and similar, but it's really just find what works for you, find what works for your baby. I would stock up on that. The wipes we use are the Pampers sensitive wipes. We've only used those wipes, or we've tried a few different kinds, but those wipes are awesome, and I would totally suggest those. And you can get a huge box of those at Target for like $14-15. I suggest to stock up on those. That's what I have for my 0 to 3 essentials. You're going to want to combine those with like the newborn essentials. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll link it down below. But I would say newborn stuff you can kind of use a lot through 0 to 3. Some of it you won't be, so it's kind of like that transition. Some can overlap and some cannot. Same with the 0 to 3 stuff. Some you're going to use as a newborn, and some more towards the 3-month end of things. So hopefully that's helpful, and it helps you kind of narrow down your list of if you're looking to see what exactly are the must-have things you want to have in the house, or that you want to spend your money on, because I get it. I used to make lists of all these things and say, okay, do I really need this? Am I going to use this? Because it's hard. You want to make sure, you're spending your money. You want to make sure that you're going to use it and that you need it. So hopefully that's helpful. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell notification button so you get notified whenever I post new videos, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious